channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Michaela, and I make videos about art, hobbies, creativity, and I read a lot of books. In today's video, I wanted to take you on a bookshelf tour. I have been getting the itch to reorganize and redecorate lately. So before I just go ham and start moving things around in my apartment, I wanted to immortalize how things are looking right now, because I'm really pleased with how I've decorated and the progress I've made this last year. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. I'll walk you through some of the little knickknacks and stuff that I've found over the years. So if you like bookshelf tours, give this video a like, and I hope you enjoy. Let's get into the bookshelf. Okay, starting off at the top of the shelf, this is my flower crown that I bought from the Ren Fair. A little globe I got from Goodwill. Our favorite cereal. Not cereal, cereal. And then a little rose puzzle that I put together. I thought it was fitting for this shelf. I got the vase, this vase up here, also from Goodwill. And some fake flowers. And then on this shelf, this is my continuation of my fantasy shelf. Here we have Legends and Lattes. I'm really fond of this cover as well. I'm a fan of these like illustrated styles. Then we have Ninth House, Hellbent, The Familiar, some Olivia Blake, Serpents in the Wings of Night, Clemenstria. Is that how you say that? I guess. Heartless Hunter, Cassandra Clare. I can't even pronounce that. The Adventures of Amina El-Sarafi. I bought this book, Uproar, because I thought it was goofy and I liked the cover. I thought this would be interesting. And then going down the list, we have Emily Wilde, Once Upon a Broken Heart. This is another cover that's really, really pretty. And then we have Dowry of Blood, Babel, Under the Whispering Door, and Piranesi. And then we have my beautiful lavender Jellycat. Okay, moving on down, continuation of the fantasy shelf. We have Madeline Miller, some special edition books of Circe and Song of Achilles. Then we have Fairy Bargains and Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco. I got this from Second and Charles, which is like a bookstore around here in the Midwest. Then we have Lilith, The Night Circus. This is one of my best friend's favorite books. I really love the cover of this one as well. Then we have some Ava Reed, Powerless, Tress of the Emerald Sea, Elsewhere, Addie LaRue, Day of Fallen Night, Priory of the Orange Tree, and then Fourth Wing. And then I've had this little fan since I was like 8 or 9 years old. I bought it in Disney World. I have a little ornament here and then a little glass just to add some pizzazz. Oh, and then I got this gorgeous little witch clay figurine from an artist on Instagram. I'll link her down below so you guys can see her work, but like so detailed. And then moving down to my horror shelf. This is a glass jar filled with old glasses of mine, glasses that I wear, you know, because I thought it was funny to have a jar of glasses on a bookshelf. And so going through these, we have The Husbands, Slewfoot, Kill for Me, Kill for You, Our Share of Night, some Lucy Foley's, some Grady Hendrix, Alpine Angels, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I'm really fond of this cover as well. If you haven't noticed, I am here for a special edition. And then the sprayed edge is really pretty as well. And then we have Stephen King, Eyes Are the Best Part. If you want to see what that book looks like, I have an unboxing on my Instagram. I'll link that down below as well. If We Were Villains, Tinfoil Butterfly, The Housemaid, Goblin, and an H.P. Lovecraft anthology. And then down below here is just kind of my runoff of childhood books, and then like random stuff. So I have the new versions of the Twilight books with the white covers because I really enjoyed them. And I had these like the black versions of these covers growing up, so I wanted to rebuy them for my new collection because I don't know what happened to them. And then the Crank series, because that was my childhood. Those were my original sets, and I'm probably never getting rid of those. Let's move back on up to the top of this shelf. Up here we have my queer romance shelf. So we have Cool for the Summer, I Don't Want You Like a Best Friend, I Kissed a Girl, an arc of Triple Sec that I won from a Storygraph giveaway, Written in the Stars, the Delilah Green series. I bought this from eBay, I think. And then that's like a little 3D printed fake Lego flower thing that I thought was cool. And then we have Late Bloomer, a special edition of Hot Summer. I really enjoyed this as well. And then we have a vase that I bought from Goodwill, Sizzle Reel, You Again, and We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. Okay, and then a continuation of the queer romance. We have Rosalind Palmer Takes the Cake. This is a 4-part like witchy series that I thought that sounded fun. From Lana Harper. And then we have Love Bites, When Katie Met Cassidy, Text Appeal, Satisfaction Guaranteed, and Cleat Cute, as well as some little trinkets that I'll explain real quick. This is from one of my friends. He's really into 3D printing, and he knows I really enjoy Squidward, so he made me that for my birthday one year. The blue jar that he's sitting on top of is a little keepsake between me and my husband. It's really cute, has little notes in it. And then the key is from one of our friends' weddings. The little green ceramic is something I made when I was in like kindergarten. I think it even says the year on the bottom. Yep, 2001. Love that. This is supposed to be a guitar pick. I made this in high school, and it doesn't even stand up straight. And then down here we have a little stained glass lamp that I bought from Goodwill. And then I used to collect movie ticket stubs, and this one, this front one is from 2011 when I saw Breaking Dawn with my friends. But since everything's digital now, I haven't been printing them or anything. But yeah, I just kind of have always kept them, and that's like my up until like maybe 2014's worth of movie ticket stubs. So I think that's kind of cool. And then moving down here, we have still more queer fiction. I'd say this is just like the randomness that I didn't feel fit with the romance section, but still deserved its own space. Here we have Patricia Wants to Cuddle, Our Wives Under the Sea, Interesting Facts About Space, Big Swiss. I really enjoy this cover as well. If you haven't been able to tell, I really like UK covers. A Prayer for the Crown Shy and a Psalm for the Wild Built, A Little Life, Outlawed, Mexican Gothic, Betty, This Could All Be Different, This Is How You Lose the Time War, 7 Husbands, and Old Enough. I'm really unhappy. I loved this book. However, I love the green version of the cover more, and it's paperback, so and I bought this used secondhand, and it was like basically brand new. So I'm like kind of unhappy that I like the other one better. It's just so frustrating, you know? And then I bought just a little lady vase with some fake violets in it, just to add some more pizzazz to the bookshelf. And then the little jar that the stuffed animal is sitting in is from the same class that ceramic up here is from. Moving on down, this is the continuation of like the horror thriller shelf from over here. And so here we have my Riley Sager collection and scary stories to tell in the dark. Jesus Christ. And then we have Butter, Midnight on Beacon Street, Blood Orange, and The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, along with a random puzzle that I put into a jar because I saw Taylor do it for the TTPD library thing, and I thought it was a cute little setup. And then over here we have a very dusty corner, along with a photo of me and my husband from when we got married, and an old lens that hasn't worked since like 2013. So decor. And then at the bottom here, we have the final little bit of my collection of books from when I was a kid. I really loved this series. I was a non-blonde cheerleader. It's just nostalgia, you know? I ate it up. And then we have some really pretty versions of Harry Potter. I had them growing up, and then they were donated, so I took this as an opportunity to repurchase, and I just like love the different illustrations of them. And then moving down, we have some books from high school, Perks of Being a Wallflower, the Bo Burnham poetry book. These are some more books from middle school that I really enjoyed, and then The Hunger Games, as well as a Frog and Toad book from my childhood, and then some special editions of Six of Crows, Asperger's comic as well that my brother bought me. Oh, and then this little guy used to light up. I need to change the batteries, but I got him from Urban. And then this little guy is an old Beanie Baby from my childhood as well. Chances are you can't find him anymore, but he's cute. We like him. He's cute. Okay, now let's move on along to this little corner. So this is like less of a bookshelf, more of just like storage and decor. Over here we have one of the popcorn buckets from the Eras movie. I have my wedding bouquet in there. It was a dried flower bouquet when I bought it. Like, I just liked that style. To preserve it, I just used it as a vase. Thought it was a good idea. And I got married the day after the Eras movie premiered. And so that's what me and my friends did as like a little celebration before me and my husband eloped. And then I have this little print from an artist on Instagram that I really like. And then we have my Kindle charger. And then we have a picture from when I got married. And then some shells from when I went to Florida. And then me and my husband, we got married. We didn't have our rings yet. So in typical Taylor Swift fashion, I made us these paper rings so we'd have something to get married with. And yeah, so they just kind of live over here with our little altar of wedding memorabilia, and then some special edition books I have. I really enjoy the Illumicrate special edition boxes. It's just because these are coming from the UK, it's hard to justify sometimes. So I had to take a pause for the meantime. And yeah, we will see. We will see in the future. Okay, now moving right along. And then over here in this corner, we have some more books, obviously. So this is probably my favorite shelf of my entire bookshelf. This is my Taylor shelf. These are filled with books that I found in an article that Taylor has either read and loved or read and gotten inspiration from. I'm a big Taylor Swift fan, if you haven't been able to tell. She just in general inspires me, so like having books that inspired her just feels right in my house. So here we are, on top of just like general Taylor Swift imagery, like the heart hands. I added my own little flair I made these little bracelets inspired by the bracelets that were at the end of the Eras movie. They're in the same little pattern as the end credits. And then up here we have a little altar, I guess, of small Taylor goodies that I have. Seagull figurine that I bought in Florida when I went with my family, and then just like random friendship bracelets, and then the ornament, the little guitar, is an old ornament from the Red era from back in 2012. The phone is just one of those like old receiver, like a fake receiver you can plug into your own phone. I thought it'd be cute decor. It's like inspo from the Midnight's Mayhem with Me series she did. And then the heart sunglasses. So going through the books, we have Rebecca, Jane Eyre, Furious Love, The Beautiful and the Damned, The Great Gatsby, Committed, Eat, Pray, Love, Conversations with Friends, Normal People, Cat's Cradle, Slaughterhouse-Five, To Kill a Mockingbird, Fault in Our Stars, Stargirl, and Charlotte's Web. Okay, and then moving down to this shelf. This is my just romance shelf. Some decor we have on here. I have a little ceramic windmill that I got from my aunt, along with a little Dala horse ornament, or used to be ornament, lost its little hanger, so it's now just sitting on my bookshelf. We have another Beanie Baby butterfly. I've had her most of my life. Of course, she had to come with me to my apartment, to my bookshelf. And then in this corner, we have a 3D printed Squidward statue that my same friend that made the other Squidward thing for me also made me for my birthday that same year, and a little mini colored pencil kit that another friend gifted me. Then going through the books, we have When in Rome, Practice Makes Perfect, Spanish Love Deception, Fake Mate, Famous for a Living, Finding Mr. Perfect, Bride, Loath to Love You, The Love Hypothesis, Love Theoretically, Love on the Brain, Not in Love, Yours Truly, Part of Your World, Beach Read, Book Lovers, Funny Story, Happy Place, People We Meet on Vacation, Wild Things, My Roommate is a Vampire, Dead Romantics, 7 Year Slip, This Spells Love, Mr. Fixer-Upper, Bear With Me, Touch of Darkness, Love in the Time of Serial Killers, and With Love from Cold World. And then the last book shelf on this is the other Taylor Swift popcorn bucket from the Eras movie, filled with fake flowers. And I put a little keychain that my friend gifted to me from when she volunteered at the Olympics in 2018, as well as a little Polly Pocket card that I've had from when I was a kid. It just kind of made its way into my things, and now it's on my bookshelf. It's my favorite color, and it's one of my favorite toys growing up, so I figured why not. We also have a peace sign bookend, a little cat yoga statue, and then a candle from Urban. So we have Handmaid's Tale, Bunny, Summer Sisters, Lessons in Chemistry, The Paris Hours, Poor Things, Midnight Library, Firefly Lane, I Who Have Never Known Men, My Brilliant Friend, The Nightingale, All About Love, Carrie Soto Is Back, Daisy Jones and the Six, Malibu Rising, Before the Coffee Gets Cold, The Book of Goose, Love in the Time of Cholera, Cleopatra and Frankenstein, My Year of Rest and Relaxation, She and Her Cat, The Bandit Queens, I Love You But I Have Chosen Darkness, and Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. So on this shelf, we have some little guys. I think they're called Go-Go's. They're from when I was a kid, so I don't know if you can still get them anymore. I also don't know what they are. So me and my siblings used to play like a game or something with them growing up, and me and my sister found them while going through my mom's house a couple weeks ago, and I stole some from my bookshelf. So they live here now. And then I have this little clock from Goodwill that's set to midnight, a little frog from when I was a kid. Used to really love frogs. My grandpa used to have these like field guide books, or I think he still has them, but I really love the illustrations in them. I think they're from the 80s, 70s, 80s, but they're really pretty. They're very illustrative. I really love the style of the artists that did these. I really love the art style of them. Thrift books, all for like, each of them was under like $5 a piece. I have all of the collection, and I'm really excited because they've got lots of references for me. And then the rest of this is like my gallery wall. Okay, and then this shelf is more obscure. I wasn't really sure what to do over here. Now, firstly, I'm going to address this. So we needed a new router modem, whatever that's called. We needed a new one. My husband bought that one. So she obviously had no place anymore. She didn't have a spot. So now she looks like her. So over here, I suppose, is just my like random bouts of classics and Sylvia Plath. So over here we have a nice cloth-bound copy of Emma, The Master and Margarita, Ariel, White Nights by Dostoevsky, the Sylvia Plath drawings book, The Bell Jar, and the Unabridged Journals. I really love this cover. Down here we have my husband's movie shelf, and then down here we just have some random cookbooks. I want to take some random guesses of what's in there. Let's put them in the comments. What do we think is in the butter cookie dish? What's in the butter cookie dish, guys? Did we guess sewing supplies? Random cookbooks I've accumulated over the years, a Dundee Award that I got from my old coworkers. And then down here are just like my random art books and some self-help books, just again, random books. We have some National Geographic, Cuphead and Kiki's Delivery Service, some Times. I really like this book. It's like a cats and like a Renaissance painting book. I really enjoy this. Like, me for real. Me for real. Over here we have, but here's just a brief rundown. These are all my husband's books. This is my husband's shelf. We're gonna start over here. These are his Leviathan Wakes books. And then this is like a fun little special edition that he got for Christmas a couple years ago. And then this is Three Body Problem, along with some European coins that he has as like a collection thing. And a rock, because I put it there at random. This is his little figurine guy, as well as a fun other coffee table book that I've purchased for us because I really love medieval art. Here are his Aragon books, as well as some other trinkets. Skull we bought at the comic convention. Over here are some more fantasy books, fantasy sci-fi. We have, of course, the Game of Thrones books. We have Red Rising and Dune. And then over here is just kind of a bunch of randomness. He is less of a reader than I am at this point. However, he does read. This is just the amalgamation of his books from his childhood as well. It is just a bit random though. And then up here is, I guess I'll just call this my TBR pile. But it's also just books that I have purchased over the last few weeks that I haven't put away because there's no space for me to put them away. It's kind of what prompted this video because I realized, hey, I need to move some things around, but I've never made a bookshelf tour and I really like how my books look. So we're here. Woohoo! We're finally done. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Hey bestie, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Bye!